Welcome back, guys. First car back since we got back from Vegas. That was a great trip. If you haven't already, check out the SEMA walk around shows. I tried to get some videos while I was out there. What we're gonna do today is hopefully get about 4 more cars done for test drives for this update. And this is one of them. 1967 Chevrolet Impala with your common 350. 397-0010 is the number on the back of this motor. No power steering. Well, there is power steering, but it's not working. I didn't think it was on there because I drove it out of the lot, opened the hood, and started the video. The reason I do these videos this way is so that I go over the car and learn about it with you as I'm walking around, and any chips, scratches, flaws, or how it runs and drives, you'll know about it in this video. Let's just keep walking around here and I'll look up under there again. Looks like you don't have a heater box, so there's not going to be any AC or heat. It's got manual brakes, drum brakes all the way around, American racing wheels. And what I like to do is take them down the road, point out the flaws so you know what you're getting before you get here. Look at the detailed pictures. I got 100 of them. MapleMotors.com. Look at the finance options and the shipping options. And yes, I do finance these cars pretty much daily. I can also ship them to the border, but if you're in Canada or anywhere else, you'll have to figure it out. I can get it to the border of the US, and that's pretty much it. So for now, let's button this up, go open the door, check out the inside. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll look around the interior, kind of check everything out. Go ahead, place your bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a little game we like to play on the channel. We'll give her a little gas. Got an oil pressure gauge in here, and it's sitting around 40. Got a wiper switch down here. Looks like they're working pretty good. They stop wherever you turn it off at, so you got to play that game. Let's see here. We know the blower motor and stuff is not hooked up, so it's not working at all. Missing a radio. Do have new carpet in this one. Seats are in great shape, front and rear, and your panels look good. Your package tray could be better. Your headliner could be better, a little wrinkly. Overall, not bad. Your rearview mirror needs to be replaced. That's old glass right there. And then you got, this is a 67. And then you got some glue or something around the edge of the window. It's like a tape line. That's down that side too. The dash got a little crack right here. A little dimple there. Let's try that horn. Are y'all ready? Did you place your bets? Oh, there's a button down here. It does work. It's just relocated. So let's hit the road and we'll see how she runs and drives. All right, back in action here. It's good to be home. We walked like 16.5 miles that day around SEMA. We went 2 days, but I'm super happy to be back in the driver's seat making these videos for y'all. I've got a lot to do. We got about 12 cars, and this is the first one, so anything I see, I will let you know. This is the first time I've driven this ride. Gas gauge looks broke. We're gonna get gas, that's for sure, because it's way past the full mark. Sometimes you can smack that clock and it'll start ticking, and it's not moving. This is an older dash here. Speedometer is not coming up on the dash. Steering's actually pretty tight. Got a little bit of a right pull. Very subtle. Get just mad out of my way. squeal too. The brakes feel pretty good just to be manual. Kickdown's not hooked up. She's pulling pretty good. Like I said, that steering's actually pretty tight. Suspension on this one feels stiff. I'm thinking they've lowered it. Well, I know they lowered it. It's not stock height. I also noticed there's no seat belts in this one. So there's new carpet. That's probably when they took the seats out and done everything. They're probably getting ready to buy new seat belts. I know a lot of people, when they change them out, they forget that part. And they don't want to put the old ones back in. I'm going to say that's probably what happened. Turn signals. I already tried the left one earlier. Popping up on the dash here. So they are working. This is the gas station. We're gonna pull up in here. I'm gonna put about $20 worth of fuel in this ride, and we'll keep the test drive going. So I'll be back in just a moment. We can't really check the gauge. I mean, right now it is like full would be here. This gauge is pointed way over to the right. I mean, I guess if it spins all the way around, you could calculate it that way, but right now I'm just gonna say it's not working. I'm gonna put $20 in it so we don't run out. See you in a minute. All right. So honestly, I have no clue how much gas I put in it. The screen is out on the pump, but I sat there and talked to a guy for a minute, so it's probably more than $20. I wanted to make sure it had fuel. Let me put it in here in the back. I'm gonna go ahead and take off here. So in the next couple scenes, what we'll be doing is driving around the parking lots. I got a couple parking lots that are usually empty over here, and we'll be getting some outside shots. I'll also light up the undercarriage. No way you can see that in slow motion. All right. Gas gauge didn't move at all. As you can see, it's just kind of chilling there. Time to hit the road. squeaky belt up there. Might need to tighten it up. I'm assuming that's what that is. Most of the time you can tighten it up and it'll go away. There we go. I'm not 100% sure why the power steering's not working. It's not whining or anything. I think it's just out, see? Not too bad. I'm used to it. You get to rolling a little bit and you can easily turn that steering wheel. There we go. Suspension on this one is quite bumpy, especially in the rear. Feel it bouncing around. This one's not quite smooth as a boat because it is a little bit springy in the back. Got a little bit of trim making some noise over there on the passenger side. Turn on this road right here. Sure looks like our front turn signals are working. She started turning out. Other than the belt squealing, she pulls pretty good. I'm curious to see. Oh, it's the window right there where it doesn't have any weather stripping. Sitting there squeaking. Wonder who that is. I'm glad this one's got a horn. She gets down a little bit. Just had to test her out, see if it would, and it does. Guys, I appreciate you watching the video. If you're new, hit subscribe, share, hit like, and I'll keep them coming your way. I want to thank you again for watching this one. I'm gonna get this one parked back over there by the white one, and man, I need to do some more videos today. I'm slacking. But again, I'll see you here in a little while. Thanks, guys. Okay, up here in the parking lot, we're gonna walk around this ride, pointing out anything that I could find. We're gonna look for chips, scratches, rust, literally anything on the car on the outside. We'll look in the trunk, we'll get her started, we'll check the interior, and we'll end the video. I've got some more videos to do today as well, so I'm gonna try to get about 3 more cars after this. Let's get started. Don't forget, look at those detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. I think I'm gonna start up here in the front and then go around all the lower portions. Right up here, you can see the bumper is older. It's got a lot of pitting. Got a little bit of rust popping up on the inside there. It looks like surfaced rust. Coming around this side, got some specks popping up on the side there, up and over the fender. A couple little acne bumps on the fender here. I don't know if they're popping up. They're pretty small, light scratch right here. Some chips in the corner. Coming on down the lower portion, got a chip right here. A couple little specks, 2 chips there. It's like a paint run, a couple chips. Tires in good shape. Up and over. Picked up a little dirt. Light scratch right there. Got a chip right here in the corner. Also a chip here. Back to midsection. The emblem on the back's got a lot of pitting on it. Chip right in the corner of the door there. Door handle's in good shape. Nice and clean. You can tell it's been replaced. A lot of the trim is in pretty good shape. A little faded though in the middle here. Could use some polishing. You also have a dent right here in the trim. Coming on down. A little bit faded there too. You can actually see, I wipe it a little bit and it starts coming clean. Little acne bumps I was talking about. Went up a little bit too. Coming over the top portion here. Light scratch. Looks like a paint blemish right here and here. I don't think that's going to pop up on the video, but if it does, I'd be surprised. But they are there on the driver's top portion of the fender. It almost looks like they put it on a little thick there in those 2 spots. Coming over the front, you can see the old glass. Look how old the glass is. You're gonna have to trim around the window. Mirror's got some pitting on it too. You also got dry weather strip in there. Need some weather stripping on the door and in your jamb there. Missing. A little bubbling on the paint. A little thick here in the corner. Chip right here in the corner. Let's go ahead and check the trunk, then I'll shut it down. We'll go back over the front top portion of the car. You can see they've got a pretty heavy mat in here. It's got like cardboard in it. I'm gonna pull it out. A little bit of surface rust popping up on here. Somebody has spray painted it. Probably had a lot of surface rust popping up. May have had water in it at one time. And I'd say that's a very good possibility since there is absolutely no weather stripping around this trunk at all right now. A little bit of water right there. Looking at your package tray, it actually looks solid. That's a good sign. Fairly new antenna. All right, looking around your trunk lid. Not too bad. Let's throw this mat back in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, the mat's a little wet. Yeah, there it goes. I'm gonna throw it back in there for now. We'll take it out when we get back to the lot because I want to leave it with the car. But without weather stripping, you can't keep water out. Coming down with the trunk lid. Got a good spring. It's staying up pretty good. So yeah, you got a couple dings right there and your trim in the back. It's pitted. Shutting it down, very easy. Didn't take much force at all. Coming back over the top portion here. A little bit of a gap here. The roof on this one's not too bad. Right in this section, you got a couple bubbles popping up. There's a ding right here. And coming on this jam here, you got a little bit of paint bubbling up there. Coming up on the back end of this car here. Pitting on the rear bumper, pitting on the tail lights. Could be a song. Put this back on there so I don't forget. And down this lower portion first, midsection and the top. Wheels look pretty good. Tires look good up and over the fender. This side's very little flawed. Looks pretty good. Up and over. Couple scratches here. I said it too soon, didn't I? Spot there. I'm gonna come back this way, because if I do it this way, my shadow will be in the video the whole time. So we're gonna have to come back this way. Got a run coming down there. Light scratches here. That's leaning over the fender and working on the car. Got a bubble there. Just a couple little spots there too. Door handles have been replaced on this one. Overspray in the back, you hear it? Like, it's on the back end here. Window's got a couple of light scratches on the back, nothing major. You got a little bit of imperfections there in the jam. Weather stripping needs to be replaced. A little bit of pitting on your vent windows. Some dry seals there on your vent window. Light scratch on the windshield. Of course, it's got all that old glass and up over the roof. And back down the hood here. I'll be lowering it down right there at the end of the video so you can see how it lines up. What we'll do now is we'll go ahead and jump on the interior, check it out, get it started up. Door panel on this one is in great shape. You can see it has been replaced. Looking at the bottom of the door. And jams. Carpet's been replaced. Chips at the bottom of your jam there. A couple rips and stuff in your panels. Top of your panel here, it's got some rips. It's dry rotted a little bit. Then on your back seat, not too bad. Package tray could be replaced. You can see some wrinkles in the headliner. Same with the door panel over there, or the rear panel. You can see it's got some imperfections. Back in the corner here, it's kind of peeling up too. Your headliner. And your dash. A little bit of pitting on your steering wheel. Just getting here started up. your trim's missing a few screws. You can see that there. Same on the passenger side. Up and under your hood, very clean, solid. Coming on down with it, comes down pretty easy. I mean, I'm pushing it with one finger right now, and it locked. Got a good look to it. Got a couple dings on your trim. It's not perfect. But looking around your hood, it's in good shape. Sitting a little high over here in the corner, and you got a chip. Guys, I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, share, hit like. I will keep these videos coming your way if you do so, and that helps me out a lot, and I thank you in advance. You can also hit subscribe and get the notification bells to let you know every time I post a car. We've got cars all the way up to show cars, back down to projects, and we do this daily. So check out maplemotors.com. Look at that finance options. Look at the shipping information and the 100 detailed pictures, and every single Monday update with new cars. That's usually around 11 o'clock too, to give you an idea. All right. I thank you again for watching, and I'll see you later, guys. Have a good one.